Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I've actually had a problem with theft in the past. So it's time to really bulk up my home security within my apartment with the Ooma Home Smart Security Starter Kit. Now I did do a video on the butterfly camera already. I will link to that down below if you'd like to check it out. Big shout out to Ooma for sponsoring this video and also helping me secure my apartment in general. But not only do you get a camera, a bunch of sensors in the kit, but also the ability to expand upon your smart home security. So if you'd like to add things such as a water sensor, smoke alarm, maybe a garage door sensor, I have a bunch of extras behind me as well. So we're gonna take a look and unbox this smart home security kit and some of the extras. Let's go ahead and get started. Here is our Ooma Home Starter Kit. You'll see it works with Amazon Alexa. Looks like we have 2 door window sensors, a motion sensor, the main hub, which you will connect everything to so it will synchronize all through their app, and of course the Ooma Butterfly, which, like I said, I do have a video on. So opening it up for the first time, we have a quick start guide, information as well. Looks like we have some stickers which says protected by Ooma, which you could probably put in a window and whatnot, maybe even just to deter people with a sticker. Of course, the door and window and motion sensor quick start guide. We will set all of these up, and here's everything you get. First off, the Ooma Butterfly with the charger and cable. I'm not gonna talk too much about this since I have a dedicated video on it. Here is our home hub, which you actually have to activate before you plug it in, so I will activate it before I set this all up. Here's a look at the home hub, which you will see does have buttons for control on the top. It did come with an Ethernet cable and power cable. Flipping it over on the back, you do have some slots, USB slot, 2 Ethernet slots, a phone slot, and then of course your power button. Here is a close-up of the motion sensor, which came with adhesives, a battery, and mounting screws, depending on how you would like to actually set it up. Finally, we have our door and window sensors. You can set it on either of them, and a bunch of materials to set it all up. Batteries, mounting screws, just hooks, adhesives, a lot more. So we're gonna go ahead, set all these up, and get the app rolling as well. Let's quickly take a look at some of the extras you can add onto your smart home security with the Ooma Telo. This is the Siren, which is a 105 decibel alarm if there's unexpected activity. Let's just quickly open it on up and check out what comes in the box. Very simple, just a quick start guide, and this goes right into the outlet and is just ready to go. It is just a simple noise that will happen if there's unexpected activity to deter unwanted people inside your home. There's also a water sensor you can add, which is great to prevent any water damage to your home. Maybe you want to put it under a sink, under a water heater, maybe in the laundry room next to the washing machine. But opening this up, again, just very simple. You do have a water sensor right here with a plug and some add-ons. This water sensor does come with batteries, so you will actually mount this on your wall and have this cable going towards the ground. This is where the sensor is for the water. Now you do have adhesives and also some mounting screws depending on how you'd like to set it up. Now we also have a smoke alarm, which not only will make a noise when it detects smoke, but it will also alert your phone. So maybe if you're away and the smoke alarm happens to go off, you're probably gonna wanna check on your home. So let's go ahead and open this one up and check it out. Inside, quick start guide, mounting screws, and of course the smoke alarm itself. It does have a big button in the middle. You can actually test it out, but also you can hush it for up to 5 minutes, which is actually a nice feature. Maybe you're cooking in the kitchen, accidentally burn something. You can actually hush it for 5 minutes, knowing, of course, that there's no fire. You also see that this twists off very easily, so you can maybe hook it up to a previous bracket or mount it yourself with the included screws. And our final add-on is a garage door sensor that you can hook up with your Ooma Home Security. Here it is right here, just very simple. I don't actually have a garage door, but I do have a way to test it and set it up. It also, of course, came with batteries, some adhesives, and screws depending on how you'd like to set it up. Opening the Ooma Home Security app, this is where I set up all the different devices and synchronized everything. All I had to do was hit add device, find the sensor, and the Ooma Telo actually synced up to it. Very quick, very easy. I didn't have a problem with any of these devices, and as you can see, I have all of them set up, and it gives you status on each of them. Normal, front door closed, back door open. If I want to click on one and go into the motion sensor, this is where you can kind of customize all the settings for each thing. Within the app, you can set different modes. The ones by default are off, home, away, night, and vacation, just to change the different settings based on where you are. You can also turn on geofencing, so it will determine where your phone is and switch between modes. There's an action center, so you can actually call 911 via the app. It can synchronize over. Also, you can just sound the specific alarm, so the siren. So if you see motion or on your phone and get a notification, you can just sound the alarm manually. Customizing the different notification settings is very easy. So let's say Away. We go to Away. It will bring up a list of all our different sensors and what each specific one's notification will do. So let's say motion sensor 1 goes off when I'm away. So the siren will actually turn on and I will get a push notification on my phone because, of course, if I'm not home, I don't want anyone roaming through my house. However, you have other options such as base announcements, phone call, email, and SMS. I will show off the base announcements because that base does actually have a speaker built in. From the dashboard, you can switch between different modes. So if I switch over, I can go to away, night, vacation, off. I can swap between all of them, all from the app, so it doesn't necessarily need to relate to where my phone actually is. Here's a look at that Telo Home Hub all hooked up to my router. I did want to make note of this speaker back here, which of course you can turn the volume up and down at your liking, but with those notification settings, it's really customizable. So watch this. This is my back door sensor right here. Let's say we close the door right here and I want the door to open. Once that door opens,
back door is open.
There you have it. So you can actually have it set so the specific base station will notify you when doors open, windows open. So maybe you want to know when someone comes home, you know the door is actually being opened.
Back door is open.
And of course, you can customize all of these things to your liking on a specific way, whether you want to text, a call, if you want just a push notification, if you want the alarm to go off. For the door and window sensors, I actually set both of them up at doors, the front and back door of my apartment. However, setting it up on the window would be very easy as well. So you can customize the notification you have every time the door is opened and that sensor detects that it's opened. The motion sensor I also have in the stairway up to my apartment. So if there is any motion whatsoever, that means someone is coming into my apartment, which I would want to know about. And of course, you can customize any notification that you do have when motion is sensed. For the water sensor, I set it up in my bathroom, which is also where my washing machine is. So if there is going to be a water leak, it's probably going to happen here. You will see I have the prongs just touching the ground where there will be any sort of water. Now I actually want to test out this water sensor. So I'm going to spill some water on the floor and have it touch both of those sensors. And what should be happening is I should get a notification on my phone. And it took maybe another 5-10 seconds. And there it is, home security, water sensor detected water at a specific time. It does work. Now, I'm just about to hook this up to my ceiling, but I'm not really gonna fill my apartment with smoke. But if I do press and hold this button, it does a very loud beeping noise, which of course will go off if it does detect smoke, but it will also notify my phone in any way I set a notification up. So if I'm not home and this guy goes off, I will know. And to show you what the notification will actually look like, you'll see smoke alarm, detected smoke at a specific time. So that's what it'll look like when it actually will detect smoke. As I mentioned, I do not have a garage door at my apartment. However, an easy way to really test this out and to show that it actually works, I actually hooked it onto my oven because of course the oven goes from an upright to a 90-degree angle difference, which is exactly what your garage door is gonna do. So when you put it onto your garage door and it opens, the sensor notices that, it reorients and notifies you in any way that you actually set up through the app. Now, in conclusion, I am very impressed with how easy this home security kit was to set up. Just such a simple process. Everything worked how it should. I especially like the different modes because I do travel a lot. The vacation mode if I go away from my home. Also the individual customizations you can make to those notifications, and you have so many different options, whether you just want to push notification, if you want your base station to make a noise. Maybe your front door opens all the time, so you don't want that base station noise. It's kind of up to you, and it's nice you have the option to customize all of that. So overall, I do feel much more secure now in my apartment, whether I'm home or away. So big shout out to Ooma again. Great job on the smart home security starter kit. Really nice having all those notifications on your phone, whether you're home or away, so you know what's going on. If there's actually a problem, you can call 911 with the app, or you can sound the alarm. It's really up to you how you really want to customize your smart home security. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to click that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe as well. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.